Now, hi everybody, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to the wonderful WoW stream of my hunter going from 1 to 100, working his way through Northrend today. Well, we had some problems last time. Earlier last week we had latency issues, which have been well taken care of. I'll show you the numbers. Our numbers are pretty good. We also had quest problems. Well, guess what? We had the wife on chat yesterday trying to deal with the GM regarding getting the quest problem looked at, and that GM ended up ending the chat abruptly, very rudely, without actually addressing the situation other than to say it was our problem at our end. Well, I'd say about an hour ago, I went online on a ticketed response because I submitted a ticket immediately after stopping the stream yesterday. And the ticket gave me a ticketed response that I was not impressed with while I was offline. But today's live chat stream was only a minute in the queue. So as a result, I went in there and I spoke to another representative who went into my character here, went and saw that the problems I was experiencing with those 4 quests was exactly as I described, and has gone ahead and marked them as complete, but left me to turn them in so that I'm not letting you guys see any experience points pop up unexpectedly while I'm not online. So the first thing I'm doing today is turning in these 4 quests, and then we're going to finish off Dragonblight and get us our movie. Great thanks goes out to that GM who assisted me today. I've written him a glowing GM survey, and I hope he knows, or she, I guess it could be a she, I hope he or she knows that we wish we could always have them as our own personal GM to take care of any problems we have, because most of my complaints about Blizzard customer service is because they, right out the gate, generally tend to blame the consumer, and this is exactly the opposite of what we got today. This guy or girl treated us like valued customers, like kind of like we've been playing the game for 10 years and paying for it all this time or something, you know? Alright, so step 1 is turn in these quests. So let's go out here, get mounted, turn in the 3 Death Knight base quests. There we go. Yes. I did do the work yesterday for all 3, so I don't feel bad about turning them in without doing any more work, because as the chats, or not the chat, but as the stream will show, if anybody looks at yesterday's stream, they'll find that yes, I did go to all these locations and do all these things. So there's no reason for me to feel bad about turning them in without doing anything else. Okay, enter the world of shadows and defeat 6 shadowy tormentors. Well, that'll be fun too.
Suffer well.
Ooh, shadowy. Ooh, look out. Okay, we gotta look around for shadowy tormentors. If I was a shadowy tormentor, where would I be hiding? How about over here where the name shadowy tormentor is? Now, do I have my pet? Let's dismount and find out. My pet is here. Alright, my pet is on aggressive, so let's get killing some shadowy tormentors. 1 down. Oh, they're not going to let me have any loot. Oh, that's okay. I don't need loot. I just need quest completions. Right, folks? Alright. Now, I got more rested experience, but I didn't get tons more. Yesterday, I actually managed to do my entire stream without catching up my rested experience, which is actually quite novel, in the sense that I've been blowing through the rested experience pretty damn quick recently when I've been doing my streams. So the fact that I didn't actually have to, I didn't actually run out, helped yesterday. It helped me with my level progression, which was quite fast. Would have been faster had I gotten those quests done. Not by a whole hell of a lot, though, let's be honest. Alright. Okay, that didn't take long, did it? Now, how do we leave the Shadow Realm? Let's see. Ah, how about like this? Ta-da! Okay, and here's our quest turn in, right where I left them.
Make it quick.
Excellent. Deliver the tome.
Tomorrow.
And choose another item. Oh yay, we all know I love choosing items. Not worth flying to go just over here.
Strength.
Here, have this tome thing. Alright, let's see. Our heirlooms are taking over all the items. So, looks like 638 wins. Is that? Yes. It is an agility item, but our heirloom still beats it. Alright, so that takes care of that entire quest line. Now, we do have the one over for Venom Spike to turn in, the denouncement. So, we're going to quickly go over there and turn that in before we continue with the rest of the questing we have available to us in the zone at the moment.
How may I aid you?
Quick flight over to Venom Spite and we'll have that all taken care of. Okay, and as you can see, we're already almost 6 bubbles into this level. So, considering this is the second last level up I'm looking at, before being done all of Northrend, thanks to my wonderful heirloom items, I'm not going to be out here for too much longer. I'm actually going to be getting involved in Cataclysm today. Won't that be wonderful? That'll be Mount Hyjal and Uldum I'll be working on. I fully expect that my heirloom items will get me out of Cataclysm and into Pandaria before I get to the Twilight Highlands. In fact, if I do things right, I might actually be able to get out of Cataclysm and into Pandaria by only doing Mount Hyjal. We'll see how it goes. But we'll get a good 4-hour stream today, and that'll definitely get me on to the next expansion, if nothing else. And I'll be streaming again probably on Wednesday. That would be July the 1st. That'd be Canada Day for us up here, and just a typical Wednesday for everybody south of the border and elsewhere on the planet. Nothing to really talk about there. As usual, my wife is keeping an eye on the chat on the Twitch channel. And for those of you who are just checking the video out on YouTube, I'm found at Twitch TV/Gutrend. I'm found at Facebook as Gutrend. I'm found on Twitter as Gutrend. Obviously, I'm found on YouTube with a Gutrend channel. And I'm found on Xbox as The Real Gutrend. And I'm going to be streaming COD soon, once we can unearth my headset. We haven't been able to find it since the move that we did in January, so we're still unpacking.
I'll find it.
It'll be found. Found it will be. Okay, what do we got? We got a robe we don't care about. We got mail, which is agility, which is actually better than the wrist guards I have on now. So I think we're going to jump on those. Yes, we are. And that's an upgrade we're going to equip right away. And that finally takes care of New Hearthglen and Venom Spite. We are finally done this town. I've only been promising it all last stream. Okay, so this is a battle pet quest that we're not going to worry about right now. We could go down and try, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. Oops. Actually, no, I won't be able to do that either, because that's an alliance. That's an alliance quest. Yeah, that's alliance, so I can't actually do that with this character. So, that's fine. Let me just quickly do that. There we go. So, we have Sarastra, we have the Canyon Chase, we have the Heated Battle. Heated Battle's the closest. I think we'll fly to Wormrest Temple and then make our way in on our own mount. That'll save us some time. I'm pretty sure that it'd be faster to go in with my own mount than to fly all the way to Agmar's Hammer and then fly back. So we'll get involved in these 3 quests. We're very close to the movie that happens in Dragonblight. And as I have stated in the last 2 streams, that is my main goal, is to get this movie streamed for everybody who's interested in seeing it. So we're getting close, and there's still a pile of Dragonblight quests left in the area. There's a bunch up here that I still have yet to do. So I have the ability to easily round out my 80 by doing quests in this zone and possibly in Zaldarak. I stole the feeder quest for that. I also stole the feeder quest for Grizzly Hills as well. I can go either way. I will probably take the time to get my wife to come into the game to help me with the Crucible of Carnage, or Amphitheater of Anguish, or Troublesome Round Area of Death, whatever you'd like to call it, when in Zaldarak. And it looks like I have mail I have to look at too. I'll probably check that out when I get back to the temple after this quest. Anyway, yes, so I'm going to have to probably do that, because that's part of an achievement for this character. Even though the Twilight Highlands area is going to be skipped as well, I'll end up doing that either with my wife or at some other time. We'll figure it all out. Alright, we're where we're supposed to be, but I'm not seeing the guy I'm supposed to get in with. I think he's up here. Might actually be over here. Fighting at the moment. Iron Mount on the mountain. Hey, I attacked an abomination. Good for me. Who's next? Nothing to attack. I can just try right here to attack. He counted. He died. Okay, well, at least I got one to count. Okay, so who... Oh, they're all just keep spawning. Well, then... I'm not sure this is what the quest actually wants me to do. But I'm just going to stand here and kill these guys. Until, you know, these numbers get higher. I don't see a reason not to. If they're just going to keep popping, then I'm just going to keep slaughtering them. Oh, he's not up yet. Oh, cheap. Cheap bugger. There we go. Oh. I'm counting it. Okay, so how many more do we have to kill? The frigid geists might be down below. We're doing pretty good with these guys, though. I mean, we might as well participate. The battle's already here. Why not participate a little? Ooh, that was a geist, too. Look at that. That was a good shot. That was a very good shot, actually. So I can do them all by standing here, which is not as usual where Blizzard wants me to be.
But guess what?
If it works for me, it works for me. Deal. These ghouls are certainly taking it pretty hard. These geists are starting to take it pretty hard, too. I'm not worried. So I have 3 more ghouls and 6 more geists. So it's going to mean I'm going to have to start paying attention to who I'm targeting. Is what it ultimately means. Dang, he died before I could shoot him. Well, this guy will take it. There we go. Alright, so now we have to aim at geists only, huh? Well, geists might actually be down at the bottom. Let's see if there's geists down here. Down here where I'm supposed to be, you know? Well, here they are. Oh, that's good. Let's get rid of one of them. There we go. Get rid of another one of them. They're coming out of the pit. Ooh, he died. Is there anybody else I can take on here? Let's see. There's a necromancer and one of those abominations. Here comes another one of those abominations. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Let the abomination come up and get attacked by these guys, then we'll go back on the attack with the dice. In just a second. Let him come up. Oh yeah, there's a couple of dice behind him, aren't there? Oh, now there's one left. Hey, you're not coming after me, buddy. There we go, some dice being taken down. There's another one. Clink. There's another one. Let's work on him a bit. Go, and this guy really doesn't like me. Well, I'm after the guy, so the dice is dead. And that's the quest turned in done. Look at that. That was quick. Yeah, I'm in combat. My ass I'm in combat. Okay, maybe my pet's in combat. There. Still in combat? No, you're not. Well, technically you're not. Okay, now the game admits that I'm not. Good. Good, good. Hey, go over there. There we go. Alright. There's another quest done. Ruby Dragon Shrine, looking for ruby acorns on the fallen red dragons to return their bodies to the earth. Isn't that... I guess that's nice of me, I suppose. Okay. Well, we're heading in. You want me to enter from the south. Well, there's the south entrance. So what we need to do is we need to find some acorns. Now the acorns are not likely to be outside the zone. Ooh, I got attacked by someone and something. Okay, let's land and take our frustration from them. Hard to see with all this crap in the air. Everybody's down. Alright, so looking for these acorns. Well, maybe they're inside. It said enter the shrine from the south. And this happens to be the entrance to the shrine, and it is from the south. Hey, here's the guy I was supposed to kill yesterday. Who I did kill multiple times. For all the good it did me. Okay, looking for acorns. I'm seeing this pick again. Not seeing acorns though. No, okay, these guys are on the route now. That's interesting. I guess I'm the ones that are going up the path. Looking for acorns. I'm just not seeing them. Let's take a little bit more of a look at the quest. Okay, search the shrine for ruby acorns fallen near the tree. Okay, so they're closer to the tree then. Well, I'm about as close to the tree as you can get without being inside the damn thing. I'm still not seeing any of these ruby acorns. I'm sure they're here. I just have to see them. I need to see one. So I know what I'm looking for. That's all I need. Once I see one and I know exactly what I'm trying to pick up, invariably it becomes easier to discern what I need to do. I'm seeing the ruby keepers. I'm seeing the big things returning them to the earth. Oh, they're teeny tiny. Oh, okay. I need 6 of those bums. Let's see. Okay, there's one. Let's try and get... Wow, they're tiny. Oh, it looks like somebody's being attacked by my pet. Not anymore, though. Okay, now that we know just what we're looking for, as I said, they're very small and red. But now that I know... There we go. They're really tiny though, eh? That might be one there, yes it is. And they don't look acornish at all, by the way, I just want to state that for the record as well. There's the third one. Oops, okay. They're very tiny and very red. And not really shining very much. This is another problem I do have with Blizzard, I've got to state this, is that they're not consistent. I mean... There are quests of this ilk in Pandaria where they've gone out and actually gone so far as to make the stuff stand out so obviously that you can't possibly miss them. Yet they haven't gone back to fix the quests in Northrend to make the items stand out stupidly obvious here. So, you know, it just seems kind of odd to me that something would be so hard to spot when the same kind of items in the next expansion they've gone back and made them easier to spot there. So what's wrong with this expansion? They don't like this expansion? They don't like to have people be able to do this expansion as easily? Is there some deceit we don't know about? I'm not certain. But Blizzard very much likes to be inconsistent with the things that they do. Okay, and this will be our 6th pickup. Alright, so now we can start going around and getting these bodies taken care of. There's one. Yeah, that damage is actually stunning me, so we're going to take that off while we continue doing this. Get rid of the stun, come on. Oh, it's actually somebody attacking me too. Or maybe killing him would help as well. Could you go back on attack again, please? Thank you very much. Alright, let's go over here and get rid of number 2. There we go. And here's number 3. There we go. And this guy just died, so we'll make him number 4 since he's right in front of me now. Oh, looks like the guy attacking me was the only thing that was doing damage. I'll just put the thing back on and get attacked again. That's not typical. It's not just freaking typical. Okay, now then. Here we go with number 5 of the 6. There we are. And all I have to do is keep walking around until we see number 6. And this quest will be done. Okay, we're actually going to fly around to number 6, because I don't need to play these guys. We're trying to get things done quickly, which means less killing, more questing. That's my mantra. Okay, I don't need that there anymore. And that takes care of that. Alright, another successful quest complete. Let's go and turn it in. There we go. There we are. Alright, here, have this. Enter the Dragon Shrine through the southern pass and kill 6 frigid necromancers and eliminate the source of corruption under the shrine. How many times do they want me to go back in there and kill the same people, man? I mean, this is fine. The wife just made a funny. I'm sorry you weren't able to hear it. Alright. Frigid necromancers, huh? Well, let's start by going in under here, because in under here is where we need to get rid of this dragon. Taken care of. Ruby corruption cleanse. Yay, okay, now it's just necromancers. Oh, we might want to watch this happen. Basically, that's her ghost. I don't mind getting these little bits of storyline for folks. I am a hero. I am the hero. I'm the hero that Azeroth has been waiting for. I know that sounds silly, but in actuality, the game has actually set us up to feel that way. I just targeted that guy. What are you talking? The game makes you feel that way when you get to Draenor. Makes you feel like the entirety of Azeroth is depending solely on your success, which is actually pretty cool. Is there anybody over there? Ruby Keeper, already saved them. Just looking around for more of these Necro dudes. Necro dude. Not the technical term, but it works for me. Yeah, the game goes out of its way when you get into Draenor to really make you feel like, you know, if you hadn't been playing the game, everything would have gone to hell. And even though things might look horrible and morbid and troublesome and everything else right now anyway, just imagine how bad it would have been had you not been in the game. That's really what they make you feel. It's actually kind of neat. People start referring to you as a commander. People start respecting you as you walk around. They chat with you in your garrison. There's a lot of fun stuff that actually happens out there. Okay. Not seeing any more of these Necro dudes. All I'm seeing is these frigid ghouls getting on my case. Take another one out here just to be a nice guy about it. Okay, how many more Necro dudes do we need? We need 2. Dos Necro dudes. Hey, there's a Necro dude. How'd I miss him, I wonder? Well, I didn't miss him that time. I shot him directly in his Necro hole. And now he's all Necro pissed off. That's right, it wasn't pleasant. He did not enjoy having his Necro hole filled with an arrow. Waiting on respawns. Oh. Could kill the boss guy again, just for giggles.
I don't have a target.
He does drop loot after all. Alliance conscripts. Oh. Kill the Alliance. I want to. I'm resisting. I'm resisting. Come on, Necro dudes. Hey, there's another Necro dude. He's up and waiting for another shot to the face. And 8188, that might be my new high. Or it might match my high. I'm not sure if it does or not. Alright, now, who do we turn that into? Same spot? Yep. Alright, so we're going to fly over here on my gigantic, oversized dragon. Well, I guess he's not oversized. He's probably undersized. He's a whelp. I've decided he's a whelp. He is, in fact, just a drake, but I've decided he's tiny. He's not ancient. There. Oops. Kind of standing through the guy. I hope he doesn't mind. Okay, that's not anything I care about, nor is that, nor is that, nor is that. So, who wins the cash? Oh, it's the cloth. Cloth wins. Back to Wormrest Temple. Well, hold on a second. Am I really back to Wormrest Temple? I don't think I am. I think I'm going to go on a canyon chase. Now, all I have to do is kill Ice Fist. I don't actually have to go zipping down the canyon. And since I have the ability to fly, it makes going down this canyon an awful lot easier. Basically, I'm going to drop into the canyon here, see if I can see the guy, and if not, head the direction of the marker. He's not down that way. Let's see what we got here. He's not here either. Let's keep looking. Oh, wait a second. I think I gotta screw over him. There he is. Hey! Hey! He fell down and died. Oh, poor guy. But I have a battle horn now. Oh, now you got trouble. That's going to be taken to Wormrest Temple as well. Mount up again. That gets turned in there right near Sarastra. So let's go turn that in and then we'll take out Sarastra. We're at 50% of the level now. That means I have a level and a half before I leave Northrend. And then I'll have to change the name of my Twitch stream for my next stream. It won't be in Northrend anymore. I'll be long gone. Well, maybe not long gone, but certainly moved along anyway. Nothing is giving me agility. Oh, nothing is giving me agility because nothing likes me. But this leather item wins the cost
Stay away from
comparison. Alright, now let's talk about this Sarastra's. Let's just look at this quest. Speak with Rockhand to call down the Frostworm. Alright, well, we gotta find him. Oh, here he is. Well, that was
what
hard.
you want.
Yo,
Stay
pull him
away
down,
from
pull her down, and I will smack her. Pull her down. Where is she? There she is. Come on, get closer. Oh, let me not get closer. Aha! Can't attack while mounted. We'll get Am I supposed to be scared of your frost breath or something? .7840 ain't a bad shot. Not bad at all. Let's loot me the body. Mount me the fire. Well, that goes back to Agmar's hammer, and then everything goes to Wormrest. So let's fly to Agmar on my own steam, and then we'll use the flight path to go back to Wormrest, because it's a little bit faster. This isn't epic flight yet. While I'm actually in town, I'll also check my mail and see what that letter's about. But we are very close to the movie now, folks. Very close. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the 2 quest turn-ins that I'm doing at Wormrest actually ticks off the prerequisites for the movie to actually occur. I should be done. First, we'll turn in this. Hello. More items for me, I'm sure. Yep, what a shock, eh? At least they're blue this time. That one's not an improvement, though, nor is that. So, we're looking at 392 as the winner, and the plate wins. Yeah. Alright, now let's quickly go check my email. Or I guess my just mail. Not email. Computers have been only used by goblins. Oh, the Argent Tournament invite. Oh, okay. Okay, well I'm not staying long enough to do that. Thank you for the offer, but no. Alright, let's quickly go over here and repair as well. Let's just do that. Get as much little crap done as I can while I'm in the zone here. These can be destroyed because they're for a quest I have turned in already now. Actually, I do have a quest I can do out here. I still have yet to use the battle standard. Mayhaps I will consider doing that. Okay, we already know that there's nothing in my backpack that's anything I care about. Except for that quest item. That quest item can go over here. And let's take a look at that quest after I repair here. Where is it? Implications. That's the battle horn. The steward. Okay, but wait a second. Isn't there another quest? Might of the Horde. That's one that's not showing up. Okay, now Might of the Horde is supposed to be over here at Wormrest Temple. Or sorry, Ice Mist Village, correct? Or some. Okay, let's go do that quickly. I completely forgot about that quest. And again, we are trying to get this zone. We're not only trying to get to the movie today, we're also trying to get the hell out of Northrend. So for that purpose, let's go over here and get this out of the way, because then I'll be done off to the west in this section. And Zaldrak is to the east. So I will head that way instead. That would be a lot simpler. So we'll get Might of the Horde done. I know that all these quests have turned green in nature, but I am doing them specifically to get the movie to happen in the zone. Alright, doesn't matter where in this village I put the standard, so there's the standard. Anybody want some? He wants some, so here, have some. Okay, I'm not going to be getting any loot or skin ability out of any of these guys, it looks like. So we'll simply worry about killing them. As you can see, it's not going to be that challenging. Oh, this guy did actually allow me to... He allowed me to loot and skin him. Well, isn't that interesting? Maybe he was just a guy who was wandering up the hill. He might not have been part of the... Yeah, I think more and more likely he was just wandering up the hill. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Come on then. Anyone else? Aha. Anyone else? Oh, here we go. Oh, nice big bunch of them. There was, anyway. And they all fell over and died. Maybe there'll be a big named elite or something come by. Nope, that was it. Okay, well then there we go. I don't mind flying up here for a quick little quest like that. I mean, how much am I getting for the turn-in? Oh, I'm only getting 88.50. Let's find out what item I'm going to take as I go here. No agility, no agility, no agility. So the winner is going to be the most expensive item. It's going to be the leather boots. Leather boots for the win! Loktar Ogar. Leather boots or death? No, that'd be Lok Soul Ogar. I'm not sure. Anyway, point is, I'm turning this. Where is it? There he is. You can have that back. You can give me my boots, and I can be done with you. I'm not done yet. Let's talk to someone else while we're here. What do you have to say for yourself?
What do you need?
I am the hotshot. The hotshot is me. Call down a war rider, and then use it to kill 25 blight beasts. Well, again, I do need the experience points if I'm going to get out of this expansion today. I'm hovering at 62%. I'm hoping to... Geez, I might cap this by the time I'm ready to go to... the movie, depending on how many more quests they got me to go through here. I do think that I'm getting very close to the end now, folks, so don't worry. So I gotta get up in the air with this, and then we'll have to see what I can do from there. Well, I'm technically in the village now, so what we'll do is we'll land right here, and we'll dismount, just in case that's a problem. We'll do that. Hop on. Okay. Very tiny. Now these guys flyers? They don't look like they're flyers. They look like they're... Oh, they are flyers. That's okay. Ah, it's one of these things. Okay, no problem. This will take no time at all, honestly. Is it to figure out which method of control is needed for some of these quests? That's all. As you can see, this is really easy. Alright. Okay, I seem to run out of creatures so fast. There we go. There's another couple. No one else? Anyone? Okay, well I don't think they're supposed to disappear like that. Is there another zone I can go to them in? Ah, yes there is. That would explain a little bit. So I'm sitting there going, where the hell is everybody? I killed them all already. Ah, but there's a bigger zone up here. And so let's get ourselves in the air here, a little bit higher. I'm not sure how high. Here's good. Alright, where are they? Let's go down. Oh, there we go. There's one. There we go. I still need 4 more. Maybe this way. We've got some here to kill. One more. Oh, there he is, right there. Your mind, buddy. There we go. Let's see how far back I can fly on this mount. It'd be great if I could fly all the way back and watch him disappear as soon as I leave the village. Just fly low, just in case. He might just poof out of existence underneath me. Oh, no. I mean, only fly a nice Mist Village. Well then, let's get off this. Let's get on my own. Here we go. Nice quick shoot 'em down. Like, there are some quests in this game, I gotta be honest, that I could do all day long. Some of them are key to the leveling experience in Draenor, actually. I can think of a couple in the Talador zone that are just fun as anything to do. Just fun. Ah, bracers, bracers, bracers. Well, that raises my attack power, I guess. I mean, I could use that. Oh, alright, let's use that.
For the Horde.
Slap it on. Alright, and now we have a new quest inside here. They don't want me to leave this area, folks. They just don't. The Korkron Vanguard. Oh my goodness.
Victory.
Have I been wrong all this time about where the quest comes from that takes me to the movie? Have I been confused all this time? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fly back to Wormrest Temple and get that stuff turned in, and then we're going to follow this quest. Because this quest might actually be the one that sets off the movie. We might actually be there. That might be it. I haven't really paid too close attention over the years as to exactly which quest it is that does set off the movie. Always, I am surprised. I go up to the area, and I'm like, okay, all I have to do is turn a couple of quests, and all of a sudden the screen goes black. I freak out for a split second. The movie starts. I go, oh, that was it. But I never really pay attention to what the quest name was. That's my fault, of course. I should be paying more attention. But it ends up meaning that I'm always surprised each and every time. Okay, so one of the people I need to talk to looks like they're outside the temple. The other one looks like they're up top. So, let's mount up ourselves on our wee little celestial steed. It's a very pretty little mount. It's the only mount I've paid for in real money. But I think it's cute as anything.
State your business.
Alright, the steward of the temple, blah blah blah. Thank you for the ruby shrine, blah blah blah. Letter to Alexastra the Life.
Farewell.
Pretty sure that means go up. So up we go. On a personal note, I have not been able to complete the Dragon Soul Raid solo yet. I'm mentioning that because it happens here via the Cavern of Time. I have not been able to complete that one yet, so I'm going to have to work on that a little bit before I stream it.
It is the
Okay, there's a letter of introduction. You can have that. Speak with the Lord. Well, the Lord's right here, right? No, he's not the Lord. Where's the Lord at? Well, those look like they're below me. Well, then I guess we should go down. I guess I went too high. Oops. Okay. There's a middle level, too. I have to figure out where the entrance is. I think it's lower than that. Yeah, here's the entrance to the middle level. Let's see if I'm right about this. Aha, there's one of them.
What can I do?
You can have that. Great need of my assistance, huh? Slay. Okay, now this is a daily. We're going to decline the daily for now. This does not mean I'm not going to do it. It just means I'm not going to do it right this second. And the other one's probably down here, so let's head down and turn that one in as well. Here you go. There's your horn. Bone Sunder. Okay, Bone Sunder is that. Chances are I'm not going to do that daily. Simply because it's one of those things that irritates me. There is in fact an achievement for doing it. Okay, is there anything I need to know about this guy? Let's go find him in the canyon north of the shrine. Well, this is the canyon. I'd call this a canyon. I don't see him yet. I'll have to wait on a repop. Or he might be up and out of the edges of the canyon at the top here. Aha, good guess, huh? Thanks for playing, buddy.
Kick his butt.
Butt already kicked. Butt kicked solidly.
Solid butt kicking?
Solid butt kicking. The kicking of the butt was very solid. I'm pretty sure I have to turn this in at the top of the temple. I'll check that once the question mark actually appears on my screen. And it's not telling me either way. So, I'll just go up and see if I can see it up here. It's easier to assume that it's up here though. So many of the quests come from up here, so. And now it's going to say that it's down below. Yeah, of course. Of course it is. La-di-da. Oops, okay. Now, am I on the right level down here, or do I have to go down low? I think I have to go down low. And it's either turned in here at the very bottom. Looks like the very bottom again. Okay. I'll get off the light, and I'll come down here and turn it in properly. There we go. Okay. Hunt down and kill 3 other guys. Oh, they're all Magnitors, too. Okay, not a problem. This time I'll remember to come in at the bottom, though. Alright, so, number 1 is right here. See, now that I know that I'm going to be getting the movie very soon, I'm deliberately teasing my audience by not doing it right away. Nope, you're going to have to earn it today. I'm being a dick, basically. Ah, what can you do? Hey, look, there's one of them. Hey, look. Oh, he's still alive. What the heck? You're supposed to die now. What are you doing? Attacking me. While I'm at it, where's my pet? Toothy. Not that having you here is helpful now, Toothy. Okay, let's go off to find the second dude. Ice Shatter be slain. Next you look for Blood Feast, and he's up on the cliffs here, I think. I could be wrong. Not seeing him down below. Oh, yes, I am seeing him down below. There he is. Ah, hello. I'm being slapped by the wife. What's the wife slapping me about? You're just in a mood. Okay, the wife's in a mood and she's slapping me about.
Slapping you about.
Okay, what are you doing? Okay, the wife is just being the wife. That's Emma. You'll be seeing her hopefully on today's stream. She's going to say hello by coming into the game and help me kill a bunch of things that I would normally need an entire party for, but instead we'll just have her burn them down for me. I formally declare that it is not cheating because I said so.
Yeah. Basically, it's how it goes.
We had her come in and there she is, popping online. She came in and helped me with the, what was it called? The Crucible of Blood, or the Circle of Blood, or the Earwax of Nose Hairs? I can't remember what it's called. But it was in the Burning Crusade in the Nagrand area. She came in and did that bit for me. As an assistance, because normally, I mean, I have spent a lot of time playing this game and helping her characters level, so...
Basically, he saved my ass more times than I can count, and this is sort of...
Payback.
Yeah.
Retribution. And stuff.
Yep.
Okay, those guys are down. And this turn-in will definitely put me above 3/4 of the way to 79. So we are really bumping up against being done this entire expansion, which is great. See, the stream came in basically 2 different flavors. Flavor number 1 was when I was in vanilla, and flavor is a good way to describe it. Comparing the game to how it used to be back in the day, when the game was more new and shiny and stuff. And the second part of the stream, or of the 1 to 100 run streams, is getting to 100, and that's the part that we're working on now. Locate Dregmar Runebrand near his cave on the path to the cliffs overlooking the Mare of Dawn. Challenge him and uncover the name of the Magnetor leader. Well, I can do that.
I don't want to.
I don't want to, but it's for experience points, so I have to.
I know you said.
Yeah, exactly. On the map, it just doesn't really show where it is, but I know exactly where it is. This cave, right here. I know exactly where I'm going. In fact, I think that's the cave there. Who's attacking me? I'm in air. Get out of here, bird. There's Dregmar. Look, Dreg, buddy. Gromthar the Thunderbringer? That sounds like a name. Doesn't get much faster than that, does it, folks? I am not in combat anymore. Get on your mount. For a step and fetch, they don't get faster than that. I literally came here, hit them a couple of times, turned around, went back. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I guess I shouldn't leave the Kalawak as my experience bar. The need for that was gone many streams ago. I'm gonna leave the chat where it is. I'd rather have it further south down here, but for purposes right now. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll bring out Toothy, and I can unlock this and move it down. Hey, I said unlock that. Bring it down just a little. There we go. Bring it over to the side. There we go. Lock that down. Excellent. Alright. Now then.
Hello.
12 the ring of torches south of the shrine and blow the horn. There's a shock. Summon the bad guy, kill him. Really? Yep, really. I apologize for any lawn mowing sounds which are now coming across the microphone, but we have people outside taking advantage of the fact that we don't have any rain today right now. Is it right outside the front of our house or something? Yes? Are they doing our lawn?
Oh, Shirley's son.
Shirley's son. Hello, Shirley's son. Okay, let's kill this warlord. Let's get this guy done. There's a ring of torches. Horn be blowed. Here he comes, running at me like a big guy who runs things. And he's down. Okay, now he's down. Fine. Take his head. And on another wonderfully colored drink. Back to the temple. Temple. You can tell what I'm trying to do is get to the point where Wanton Warlord, or not Wanton Warlord, but the Corcoran Vanguard is in fact the last quest I have on me. So I can go up there, turn it in, and pretty much be done the zone with the movie. That's kind of the goal. I've always thought that the quest came from Murmurous Temple, but I'm going to keep in mind the fact that the quest does not, in fact, come from the temple. If that does, in fact, turn out to be the quest. Let me guess. Items to choose from? Oh, weapons to choose from. Okay, so let's find anything bow or gun like. Bow. It's got higher agility, but I'm leveling up this bow to 90. So I'm going to assume the one that I've got is good enough for me. 1140 for that one. And 1140 is the winner. Boomsha. Alright, the only quest we now have is in fact the quest for the flick. So, my patient viewers who have been waiting all this time to see the movie, and anyone who's seen this on YouTube and just skipped forward to see where the movie pops up, you're finally going to get your payoff. I don't know if it happens immediately with this turn in or whether I have to turn in something else to get it, but the movie is very close to popping, and I will not be speaking during the movie. That means you too. Well, you like to talk anyway.
Of course.
Yeah, so that would be why. That would be a big why. You can see the ramp up to the town here. The Alliance are on that side. Horde is on the side I'm facing. That guy outside is going to have that lawnmower going all the way through the movie, isn't he? Little bugger. Well, you better do it now because I'm almost about ready to land here. This is the entrance to Ice Crown, folks. The Corcoran Vanguard. That's the back entrance to the Ice Crown Citadel. As you can see by the building type, that's obviously Alliance. This is obviously Horde. Going to get the flight path first if I am allowed to. I am. we go. Let's go turn in this quest and see if we got the movie already. Shall we?
Yes.
Excellent. Here we go.
Blood and
Oh, I get to choose an
thunder.
item first. Wow. Excuse me, all the hell. None of those items are worth anything. So there we go. Oh. They want me to go back down? Are you kidding me? I just got here. Well, I got a flight pass. Where did I get the flight pass from? Over here? It'll be faster to use this.
How? Farewell.
So they want me to go all the way back down to come all the way back up. I'm gonna bet that the part I'm on now, the audience with the Dragon Queen, might only be available after I've done all the stuff that I just did for the Wormrest Temple. I don't know because I have already done all the stuff for the Wormrest Temple. But it is possible that that's the way the area unfolds. Because I've always thought that the quest that leads me to the movie comes from the temple. And we've gone from Agmar's Hammer, technically, up to the Advance to get the flight path, to go back down to Wormrest Temple, and obviously I'm going to need another quest in order to go back up there. So, in a sense, I guess I'm right, that in fact you do need to complete the temple stuff, or at least a quest from the temple, therefore you have to have some kind of rep with them, or have done some stuff for them, in order to get this turning to happen properly and get the movie. Now, she looks like she's at the top. I'm pretty sure she is at the top. We'll look just to see. I don't see anything down here. Hey, maybe if I do that. Yep, she's at the top. Okay. Let's back up a little. There we go. Up we go. There we are. There she is.
Life begets life.
There's
And
quest
so the
turning.
series will go on.
Speak with... No, not the same person. Okay, that's out here. Okay. Galakrond and the Scourge. Okay. Destroy 30 waste scavengers and recover the Scythe of Antioch. Lovely. Where are these guys? Galakrond's west. Okay, yes. Okay, so I can do it in the Dragon Wastes. I can also do it closer to where I'm going. So it looks like I set off another series of quests by doing the Agmar's Hammer stuff and then moving on this way with this, so I'm still not wrong. We're just going to have to get on top of this Vanquisher here. Let's dismount and do this. Hi, how's it going? Mind if we get on your back? Mind if we go for a little ride? Yeah, this will be a heal. Devours a Wave Scavenger Hole. Okay, that. AoE. And just the main damage. Okay, so. Alright, so let's start doing this. Ah, I see. Here we go again with this. Okay, so let's do it like this. Okay, let's get rid of some of these giants. It's better to get rid of the giants, see if they're not out of the way, so I don't have to worry about them coming after me when I'm down here. I remember this being a big request. Sometimes. Here we go. These guys are the ones I think I need to kill. Yeah. Just a matter of knowing where they are. I'll be too far away for that to count. Yeah, I am. Okay. We're still sitting on pretty good numbers, so hopefully we're healing yet. In fact, I haven't taken any damage yet. Let's try going over here like this. There we go, there's another big bunch. There's the 30. And now we get to take out this guy, right? Yeah. He's down. That was easy enough. Off the back. Off the back. There's the side. Back on my own mount. And that was easy enough. That wasn't too challenging. Yeah, it's just a matter of knowing what you have to kill and where you have to kill them. And by getting rid of those giants first, I didn't have to worry about getting shot out of the air. I didn't actually take any damage while I was doing that class, as far as I could tell. My viewers have been very patient. I'm still getting towards that movie. We're almost there, though. There's no way I would have been able to complete it last stream. I didn't realize there was so much stuff in the way, quest-wise, so I wouldn't have been able to complete it last stream whether Blizzard had those quest errors or not. I just wanted to make sure that stayed for the record.
All life is to be treasured.
Side. That's no agility. That's 3 agility, but it's up against stuff that upgrades. Okay, what do we got? 6. Yeah, the plate wins.
Yes, champion.
Okay, now here we go back to Gorkron's Vanguard. Yeah, I guess it'll probably be faster to go down and just fly there this way. Thought about it. Agreed. Here we go. Less than a bubble and a half away from 79. 100% guarantee on completing this expansion pack with this stream, given the fact that I have just under 3 hours to do the other 1 level. It's not going to be all that hard. Is your main, perhaps, in Zuldrak prepared for the ability to do my little quest chain there? Cool. Cool, cool. Okay, I have arrived again. Let's mount up again quickly. I'm not going to be turning up the volume on the movie. I'm going to let it play out at its proper sound for the purposes of viewers not hearing it twice through the microphone.
Lotar.
Just so everyone knows.
Over! Take the right! For Mordor! For the Alliance! Back, you mindless wretches! Fight on, brothers!
Rise up, sons of the Horde! Blood and glory await us! Luntargar! For the Horde!
I was wondering if you'd show up.
I couldn't let the Alliance have all the fun today.
Arthas! The blood of your father, of your people, demands justice! A poor coward, and answer for your crimes!
You speak of justice, of cowardice. I will show you the justice of the grave, and the true meaning of fear.
Enough talk! Let it be finished!
You will pay for all the lives you've stolen, traitor!
Boldly stated, but there is nothing you can... What?
Did you think we had forgotten? Did you think we had forgiven? Behold now, the terrible vengeance of the Forsaken!
Sylvanas.
Death to the Scourge! And death to the living!
Isn't over.
Now, all can see. This is the hour of the Forsaken.
We're finished. No escape for any of us.
Now, for those of you who haven't seen the movie before, I just want to make sure that it's noted that I'm pretty certain this came out before the third Lord of the Rings movie, Return of the King. I'm pretty sure this came out before it, this expansion, which means that movie with the dragons coming in with the sun behind them at the end there was stolen from the game by the guys who made Lord of the Rings. Or maybe it's the other way around. I'd have to actually check and see what year which is which. But there we go. As promised, our movie. So, that pretty much takes care of the quest line in this zone. I don't believe there are any other quests up here at the moment. I can check over this area, and I'll reveal it on my way to Zeldarak. As you can see, I'm almost leveled up to 79. So let's head over here and get those other reveals for the zone. Oh, this is also an example, a large example, of the phasing issues that Blizzard introduced into the game with this expansion pack. If you had done this movie, then the quests that you can do from here on out in this zone would have you in a different phase than people who hadn't seen the movie. I actually had situations where I was with guildmates back in the day where I was trying to do quests that actually took place in this area over here, and the people I was trying to quest with, the people that were in my guild with me, were standing on the exact same piece of acreage that I was. In fact, on the very same square footage that I was standing on, and could not see me because we were phased differently. Because I had seen the movie and they had not, or vice versa. So it was rather unusual. It's that type of zone phasing that they have used for the garrisons in the Draenor expansion. Just in case anyone's at all interested in that bit of information. So, finally having shown the movie, I'm going to go over here and try and get these reveals over here. We're going to head down to the temple to see if any of those quests have popped down there yet for me. Because there are more quests. You can tell that Chromie had a quest, and so did the Consort of the Queen. They both had quests that I couldn't access yet. Crystallized. Why are none of these things revealing for me? They should be revealing for me, they aren't. I'm just going to do a quick check here. I'm not going to actually log out. I just want to see if it does set it up. Ah, I see the problem. We're going to land quickly and then we're going to have to reset the game again. This is a problem that we've been experiencing, another problem that Blizzard's been having recently. So don't freak out as the screen goes dark. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that I'm resetting the game so that everything plays properly again. It's going to take a few seconds because it looks like the Battle.net client actually needed to be updated. So it is a black screen. Don't freak out at the moment. It's going to come back very quickly on the loading screens and everything else. So I apologize for having to go through this, but this is just typical Blizzard at its best, you know? Fix one problem, leave 3 others broken, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll create 5 more.
I'm going to create 5 more, exactly. As you can see, it hasn't actually had me leave this area yet. That would be why nothing was popping for the reveals over here, even though I was in areas that hadn't revealed yet. So we're going to try this again. Coldwind Heights, there's a reveal, see? Just gotta get my reveals to pop. Now I've done the hard reset of the UI by renaming 3 folders old. Cache, Interface, and WTF have all been renamed Cache Old, Interface Old, and WTF Old. There we go, that's what I was expecting. Okay, now we'll head south. Just wanted to make sure I got my reveals. Now there is a goblin town, not town. There's a couple of goblins over here. Yeah, there's all the quests that I'm talking about. And also Rust Post. These are the quests that I'm going to be working on now to complete the zone. I am going to head down though to the temple as well. Ice Elementals, yes. But we're going to head down and make sure, hey, don't be wandering too much.
What's up? Have a good one.
Quests loaded up, and like I said, I'm going to head down to the temple.
Glad I could help.
What's this? Wastes Taskmaster? Well, that's the guy right there, so let's land and kill him. Make it easy. Boom, done, thanks. Where's my pet? Pet? Yay, pet. Alright. These guys have to die too? They do. Okay. Then, color me surprised. Color me killing them all. Yay. Figure I might as well do it. I'm right here, right? Work on the quest as I go. I'm so close to leveling up that these kills might actually put me over to 79. So I'm almost still on rested experience, which helps immensely. Good. As I was saying. Okay, so I'm 79'd up now. One level away from leaving the entire expansion, not just so. That's very good news. And since this is still technically heading me south, I'm going to go over here and continue the quest. There we go. Ooh. Sounds very much like he is on our side, doesn't it? Out there, doing his stuffs. Maybe just being very nice to us. He did that in the winter, didn't he? He helped us out with the mowing, or not mowing, but shoveling? Mowing. Yeah, he helped us with all the mowing. We do a lot of mowing in the winter. Takes care of my digger. It's almost taken care of. There we go. How much more do I need? 2 more of those. One sitting right here. And one sitting right here. This guy is Alliance, so we don't like him. Where's my temple? There it is. We're just going to head straight to the temple and see if those quests have popped yet. Okay, so as I've been saying, I'm already well past doing anything in the Grizzly Hills. We're going to abandon that. Already completed 2 of these. I know they're green, that's my bad. I shouldn't be doing green quests, I'm fully aware. No, these quests aren't ready for me yet either. They might actually have to wait until I'm capped, and when I'm capped I'm not staying, so such is life. Anyway, where was I? Yes. We'll work on the shaved ice thing. Right there, which actually takes me into a cave. We'll do these quickly, and then we'll head up over to Zeldrak. I've obviously outstepped Zeldrak. I should be in Crystal Song Forest, or maybe even an Ice Crown. Ice Crown's where I should be doing my work right now. Or the Storm Peaks, either or. But right now, because of what I just want to complete this zone and have it done. Maybe even get the achievement for it. And then I'm going to be heading over to Zeldrak. I'll probably go straight to the amphitheater so the wife can help that out and get that out of the way. And then I'll just quest until I cap. Which really won't take all that long. Oops. Get down. Meanwhile, we'll turn these in while I'm here.
Talk to me. Keep it real.
Go. Now we gotta go into this, let's see, who do I need to kill exactly? Life shard clusters off what? Oh, these dudes? Yes, these dudes. Oh, there's piles in here, so this won't take a problem. There'll be a problem, is the word I'm trying to say. There's one. Does he drop them? No, he does not. Alright. Okay. There we go. Come on. Oh, sure, that guy doesn't drop one. Thanks. Get over there. And oh. Now these guys are being all weak ass with their drops. Just want me to grind more on my recipe screen. There we go. This isn't done yet though. They are going to make me go into a cave down here. If I continue doing these quests, that is. Admittedly, they're green. So maybe what I should do is head to Zul'Drak right now. In order to get that amphitheater thing done. Might also be green. But
Interesting.
this is going to be another green quest. So I'm thinking what we're going to do, for the ability of getting my stuff done. Into the Breach is still yellow. So let's track that one. And we're actually going to head that direction. For the purposes of getting leveled faster. Let's get up there and get these things done. I think that's an excellent plan. What does wife think?
Yes.
Is wife in Zul'Drak now?
Anyway. There's a new thing.
Okay. See the stairs up into Zul'Drak now. Getting closer. There's a mini Naxxramas hanging over Zul'Drak there. Bunch of quests take you up into that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing those. Again, Zul'Drak is a little lower level than me as well, so I might actually have to go all the way up to K9. Is it K9? Shouldn't be K9, that's too dog-based. It's K3, haha. Here we are in Zul'Drak. We'll turn in this quest on route. Get the flight path there and the flight path here. Zoldarak's home of Draxtheron Keep, which is right there. Wonderful instance. Had a lot of fun doing that one. Again, I'm deliberately not taking the quests from this area because they're going to be too low. I'm turning in the birdseed quest only. Getting the flight path.
Well met. Go with honor.
There we go. Okay, we're heading towards the next flight path. Gonna get some reveals on the way just for the extra experience points here. Never been one to turn down free experience points. Argent Stand, where is that flight path? Ah. Right over... Where is that flight path? It's certainly not out here. If I was the flight path, where would I be? Is that where it says it is? No, it says it's down here. They don't even have that right. Wow. Wow, Blizzard. Just wow. Okay, now my wife is nearby, so let's get her into my party. There we go. Where is she exactly? She's in Zoldarak as well. And it's the empathy of anguish that we're dealing with today. Alright. So I'll get myself down here and ready to be involved in the fighting. And let the wife catch up to me. Where is she hiding? Is that her? That's her. She's coming in.
Yep.
Once she gets here, we'll start doing these quests. We'll knock them off real quick. Oh, and as usual, the adventure guide popped up. Yeah, no shit, the Storm Peaks. Here. You know, there. Alright, you happy now? I took a quest for the Storm Peaks. Now get off my ass. Ah. That's fine. So I'll work in the Storm Peaks to finish off this expansion. I'm not too finicky. Storm Peaks is fine. I've done it multiple times before.
Boring.
It's not boring. Storm Peaks is a lot of good stuff in it, actually. Storm Peaks has Alduar in it, and that's one of the instances I have to grind for mounts and achievements. That'll probably be shown as one of the videos that I'll be doing when I do my level 100 dungeon runs. Just to show people old raids and runs. Hey, there she is. There she is. Alright, so I guess it's time to get started.
Be good.
There we go. If it's a quest you can access, get it. It's an achievement for you. Check me to try sharing it with you. I cannot. I will not allow it. Chances are you've already done it. In fact, I'm pretty sure we have. Get to get over here and kill this thing for me, please? There we go, one down. Remember, you're the one doing the killing, not me. Okay, but you have to do it, you know. You have to actually do it.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, next
Keep
up
it real.
is the next one that's up. I'm deliberately taking myself off my mount to make sure I don't accidentally do something stupid like stay on my mount. Okay, suppose you see the bad guy? Once it comes down here, jump on him.
I can't attack that.
2 down. Oops. Go. Turn in.
Yo,
Next one.
be good.
I'm all poisoned and shit. Because of his stinky beard. Not a crusty beard as you'd expect. I think we're ready to attack.
I'm gonna attack that target.
I've attacked that target. Oh, I have to actually do the attacking first as well, huh? Being very particular, isn't it? Okay.
Time is money, friend.
Oh, stop at the
Keep it
end.
real.
Oh, quickly I'm leveling up though. I'm already at 33%. This is the reason why I wanted to do this, because I knew that the leveling up would be just stupid fast. Just like it was when we did the Negran bit. I leveled up very quickly on that level bit too. Here he comes. Orinoco. Hey. Orinoco Crossbreaker. There it is. Come on down. Okay, you're good. I got a whole bunch of crap.
What happened?
And then
Have a good
the
one.
next one.
And then yes, just to have more fun.
Yes.
Nothing like sending in a demon for a one-hit kill.
Yes, yes. The last guy will be challenging. I think he's got a mount as well as him. Or a pet as well as him, I'm not sure.
Oh no.
You'll have to kill 2 things. You'll have
I
to
am so worried.
be all ready for that.
Shoot him alright.
Can't. No, still can't. He has to have his bit. There we go. Okay.
And now my demon sword.
Well, I'm sorry your demon is so bored.
Stay away from me.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, this is the last
Be
one.
good.
Should have brought down my nail clipper. I could have trimmed my nails.
Yes, smartass. Wasn't so funny when you were at level doing these, but
I
whatever.
didn't do these.
Yes, you did. You must have.
Nope.
You don't have this achievement.
No.
You have to have this achievement.
Nope.
You even know what the achievement is.
Nope.
Well, then how do you know you don't have it?
Second person.
Of blood and anguish. It's found in the normal quests. Do you have it or do you not have it? Miss Smarty Pants.
Is it north?
No, it's in quests. Just hit Y and go to quests.
I go to quest.
Click on quest. You don't have to open it up, you just have to click on it. It's on that list. And it's one that talks about going to all the different blood readers. I bet you do. I bet you do and you don't know it. $15.96 wins the day. Let me see your quest. I'll tell you about it. Let me see your quest. Scroll down. Oh, blood and anguish. How do you not have this?
Because I don't.
Well, we have to fix that at some point. You should be able to get those quests on your own, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can kill them on your own. I'm just saying.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving you now, I'm sorry. Your usefulness has been taken care of. I'm now leaving the group and fending forward into the storm peaks on my own, with only half a level to go before actually going back to Orgrimmar and heading into the Cataclysm expansion pack.
So boring around here.
It's boring around here, but why don't you do some instances on your own, solo?
Boring.
Oh my god, I do that for fun and money. You gotta remember, we're trying to pay. Money, yeah, money, haha.
Okay, I gotta figure out which one I should do.
Well, you got Draxtherin and Gundrak you can do in the area that you're at. You can do both of them.
Let's see, I'm an engineer and an archaeologist. And none in this area I can do.
Well, you can do stuff up here. You can try making your bike.
Yeah, because I really want to work my hair out today.
It's just the money.
I'm gonna go
Really?
do the money thing. Okay.
It's the money thing.
Yeah. I'm not doing the motorcycle thing. I don't feel like being more today.
You know, I could have actually gotten to the Fire Festival quest down there, and I didn't. I left so quickly I forgot to do them. I'm gonna head back down there and get them. I know it's annoying for the viewer, but it also speeds up my getting out of this expansion now. And since staying in the expansion is not what we're trying to do anymore, we're trying to get out of it, this might actually be a good thing. I am there. Oh, I have to go all the way down like an idiot? Ebon Watch. You know what I should do? I should head south and get Ebon Watch myself.
Right back!
Let's do that. Where is Ebon Watch? It's just the next section. And I can actually do the Crystal Song Forest ones as well. Get in the next zone, would you? The Unbound Ticket. There we go. Now listen to this Ebon Watch over here. No, not Sunreaver's Command. Oh, screw it. I'm going to Sunreaver's Command. Because Sunreaver's Command has one of these tents that I need as well. Just extra free experience, folks. Just to help zip me through the area and get done the zone quicker.
Valadash
Not the zone, the
Malinore.
expansion pack. My bad. Oh, I go straight. Ooh, there's a flight path there. Okay, just a second. Before I get too ahead of myself, get the flight path. There we go. Now then. As I was saying, if I go directly to the south, I will be able to get the Alliance version. Where is that? A little more this way. There's a tent. There we go. There we go. Now we're at 64. We're almost at 2/3 of this level up, thanks to my wife aiding me. Thank you again, wife.
You're welcome.
Now where is Ebon Watch exactly? There's a Storm Peaks, there's Ultrac, there's Ebon Watch. Ebon Watch is right in front of me almost. Just around this mountain. So we'll do that, and then we'll fly over to the Argent Strand again. Stand, I believe it's called. And from there, I can get 2 more of these. I could probably almost completely level up just by flying around and getting all the flags in Northrend, you know? I probably could.
You like?
I probably could.
Can't tell me I don't know how to multitask.
You know how to multitask.
I'm watching your chat,
Yes.
helping you do that, and I'm cooking at the same time.
Hey. Sounds like you're doing some good stuff. I think I'm going to make this my new quest. I'm going to fly around Northrend and get the rest of the flames. And see if that doesn't cap me. All on its own. Plus I'll be able to show the viewers a little bit more of the scenery of Northrend in the zones I haven't been to. There's 2 zones at least that I haven't even seen. I've been in Grizzly Hills a little bit, so that's not a problem. And this will be a good way to finish off the expansion pack. Show people a little bit of the festival. You think sounds like a good plan? I just realized I haven't even eaten today yet.
Hence the reason why I was making food.
That makes sense. Naughty. Why am I naughty? Well, I had to stream. I've got people who were probably very disappointed that things ended the way they did the last time I streamed, and I thought it would be a good idea to get back on the horse as fast as possible. Okay, now let's see if I've got any flight paths that attach to this that'll allow me to actually get to the Grizzly Hills, because that would be the next spot I want to go. Let us discover. No flight paths in the... I have no flight paths in the Grizzly Hills. Okay, let's take a look at the Grizzly Hills then.
May your blades never dull.
Grizzly Hills, woohoo. Okay, everything I need to do is down on this end. Conquest hold, and there's the Alliance thing that's right in this area, right near it. So, I think I might actually have to fly there manually. And then I can fly from there back up pretty easily. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we're going to knock off the rest of the Northrend Firekeeper and Flamekeeper, I should say. Flamekeeper achievements. The extinguishing and the keeping. Just because it's a quick way to level up. I'm also going to be getting flight paths for myself because this character can come back and get achievements in instances and stuff to buff his score. The achievement score I have there, the 10,975 at the top there, that's all of my achievements put together. Achievements that are on more than one character, however, only count for the character that it's been obtained on. So, there are some achievements there that haven't actually been attained by this character. So this character actually probably has a pretty low achievement count. If we were to show only the achievements completed, oh, that's all. Okay, that doesn't help. If I was in a guild, which I am with my Alliance characters, I can see what my actual achievement score for that character is. And at this point in the game, we're probably talking around $2,000 of that 10,000. That 10,000 has been earned by me going out of my way to do lots and lots of achievements because I'm an achievement whore.
It's true.
See how quickly she responded. Okay. Aspen Grove Coast. Okay, the lodge over here, there's the, I believe, the tent. Yep, there it is. I actually thought it was over here, this tree. But no, it's this tent over here. Alright, let's land and get that. I said land, there we go. Mount up. Come figures and go. There we are. There's the Amber Pine Lodge. Okay, we gotta get some height quick or we're gonna be screwed. And we got screwed. I got killed by flying too low over guys who wanted to eat my face. How far away am I? Oh boy, I'm a ways away too. Okay folks, so this would be the bad part of doing the flames. Sometimes you can't avoid getting killed. Actually you can if you take precautions, but I wasn't taking precautions. However, I am now 75% done my leveling for this entire expansion pack's final level. So very soon I will be able to actually move into Mount Hyjal, which is north out of Orgrimmar. And if I'm not mistaken, I'll be able to get a quest that will actually fly me to Mount Hyjal. Okay, now given the situation, I might have a little bit of trouble getting myself out of here. Well, okay, see double question mark PvP, guys? See what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble probably. There, we'll do that. I don't like wasting my last one, but it gets me out of the area, gets me out of combat, gets me closer to Conquest Hold, which is where we want to be. And it gets me out of danger relatively quickly, so I will use it. I will admonish myself not to be silly next time. And this character is going to need some Goblin Glider kits when you get a chance. I don't know how many he had, but he now doesn't have any.
Walk with me.
Alright, now, there should be a flight path in here somewhere. Yes, there is. Diagonally opposite where I landed. Or in the middle of town. Okay, now from here we need to go to the Borean Tundra, which is this zone. Which I could conceivably fly all the way to, even though up here is where it is. And Solazar Basin, which is right in the center, is where I gotta go to get that. But in order to do the flying and see a little bit of Icecrown as well, we're actually going to go back to the Corcoran Vanguard, and we're going to head north into Icecrown just to give a little bit of looking at the zone up there, maybe get a little bit of experience points, and swing around in that area a bit. Surprised this thing isn't telling me to go to that Guard Pentecost first instance. Calling of Stratholme's a good instance as well. The Oculus sucks. Random Battleground, Dual Talent spec. I haven't even set up my second spec. Anyway, I'm surprised they're not telling me to go out to Mount Hyjal already. Actually, there is an entrance quest for Cataclysm that takes place in Orgrimmar. It teleports you to where Thrall's hanging out doing his stuff, and then takes you where you have to go. Oh good, new Hearthbun, because I haven't been here a lot. Apparently I really want a close look at Venom Spike. Back to Wormrest Temple. Again, as though I haven't been spending a lot of time in this zone. That's okay, it all heads me towards the Vanguard and allows me to show a little bit of Ice Crown. I'll hit Solazar Basin and then hit Borean Tundra, and that'll complete the fire quests, and if it doesn't actually cap me, it'll get me awfully close. I should be able to grab like a couple of quests in any zone, knock them off, and be done the expansion. Then a quick hearth, and we're on to the next expansion. Actually, what I might do is, I might go ahead and check and see what I haven't done in the main world. Let's get rid of that. There we go. What I might do is I might actually, after I've gotten these two the two achievements for this character, what I think I might do is I might pull up my maps of Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms, pull up the achievements for those rather, and I might go down and I might do the other flames there. Do a couple of flames zipping around down there. Little visit, and then I'll head to expansion, the next expansion from that. Alright, so as we know from the movie, this is where Arthas came up. Let's head north. There's Dalaran. Crystal Song Forest doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of quests, and I don't think they've changed that either. We're technically not in Ice Crown. We're technically still down here. Here we are in the Crystal Song Forest again. Okay. There's Dalaran. There's the sewer pipe that you can get into Dalaran the sneaky way via. The Great Tree. It's meant to be another world tree. It's only just been planted though, so it's got a lot of growing to go. There's the entrance, or the, I think they call it the breach. This is the Decrepit Flow. On this side it's the Decrepit Flow. But on the other side I think it's called the breach. Oh no, it's called the Iron Wall Dam. That's where the breach is, up there. There should be a flight path in this area. It might actually need to, there's a flight path over there, the Argent Vanguard. I'm going to get that flight path. I know I'm going against the direction that I'm talking about. Scourge Home. I just want to get this flight path just so I have it for later. Crusader's Pinnacle. Where is the damn flight path? Oh, it is this way. Okay, jeez. How high up is it, for crying out loud? Valley of Echoes. Ah, it's down there. Okay, so this is the breach right here. Sorry, I got confused by the way I actually was approaching this area. Ice Crown does not actually have the tents for the Fire Festival in it. Flight path should be up here on top of this. No, it's over here on top of this. I came out from the wrong spot. As you can see, if I was to go south here I am on this path, way away from the decrepit flow. I'm way the heck over here instead, so that was kind of silly on me. That was just silly on me. Alright, so here's the breach. We're going to fly right through the breach. That's right here. Into the hole. There's the Argent Tournament area. And head up there and grab that as well, and then we'll head over to Solazar Basin pretty quickly. See the breach. And this is Scourge Home, which we already revealed. So see Dalaran floating around there. Shatrath wasn't like this, but Dalaran and the shrines in Pandaria were both positioned where they were positioned in order to make people have to do the majority of the questing and leveling in order to be safe enough to access them with their first character. They wanted to make sure you earned the right to go to the main city. That never stopped people like myself from getting hearthed at the main cities as soon as possible. But that was the intent. I remember going to the Violet Stand below Dalaran when I was probably only level 75 the first time I tried to get into the city, and they wouldn't let you in. You could fly to it and learn how to go down and back up with the quests back at Howling Fjord. But that still didn't mean you had earned the right to be able to go up and down. So now that I'm here, I'm going to get my quick flight path, and then we'll scoot away from here again. This is where all of the jousting occurred. Jousting was big when they not invented it, but first put it in the game. And now it's an ability that not a lot of people have the ability to do. Not a lot of people even take the time to learn it anymore. Even though there's an instance up here with a bunch of achievements that requires you to know how to do it properly. They've nerfed that, and it's now rather simple to do. But I remember that area back before that building even existed, back before the arena was there. I was learning jousting and taking jousting into the dailies that you find out over here in Icecrown proper. As you can see, different parts of Citadel-like area. It's meant to be a ground-based area. There's an Alliance airship and a Horde airship. They both give you lots of quests. They seem to be not moving, actually, which is kind of unusual. They used to fly around the zone. So let's stop here, get the bombardment. We turn back. Oh, there's a Desolation Gate. Let's get that. There we go. Want to get these reveals as I go around. Oh, it is still moving. It's moving very slowly. Okay. It's a matter of getting your quest and having to find out where the heck the airship is. I spent a lot of time in Lich King to the point that my main character, which is now named Weisenheimer rather than Gutren, has the Sons of Horde and or Hodir, if you like, has their reputation maxed, and has a very good reputation with the Argent Tournament as well. I spent a lot of time doing dailies, a lot of time jumping up this mountain to get to the top of it and plant a flag up there to do dailies. That's a quest you get back here from a guy. I spent a lot of time in this expansion. Never actually completed the instance at the end of it. I left the game before the final raid. Came back after Cataclysm when Pandaria was out. I needed to take that much time away from the game to not be pissed off at the politics that were being played in the game at the time with the various guilds that I had been in, which were the main reason I left the game. Nothing like being capped at level and coming in online only to do dailies and hope that someone will come with you and do some raiding, and not even be able to get people in your guild to help you do daily group quests, never mind do raiding. That was very annoying. So I'm sorry I keep heading to the map, but I just want to make sure I know where I'm going here. This is Icecrown Citadel, the final repose of Arthas. Whose character really got introduced in Warcraft 3, which led all the way into the end of Wrath of the Lich King. It's one of the reasons why Wrath of the Lich King is generally considered one of the best expansions ever done for the game. Because you had a really clear bad guy. Like Hitler for World War II. You had a clear bad guy. You're fighting a war, yeah, great, I'm fighting a war. But the whole goal is to kill Arthas. That's not, you know... No, same thing happened with Pandaria. Your whole goal was to kill Gromosh at the end of it, and that certainly was the basis of the final raid. And Gromosh certainly did his job of pissing people off as he went through. Cataclysm, you weren't as pushed to destroy Deathwing, in my estimation. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh! No!
Oh, yes. Actually. There we go, I'm respawned, everything's fine. And there's a flight path here, which I might as well get since I'm here. Yes, yes, I know. Wintergrass, what a pain in the ass. Wintergrass has been dismounting people ever since the beginning of the damn expansion. People that are just not thinking and accidentally go over the wrong part of the zone. You know, I was trying to get over here where I am, but obviously that wasn't going to happen without being an idiot, so... Anyway, I'm in Sholazar Basin now. Getting some more reveals. Yeah, it's kind of like the way things happen in the vanilla game now. If you're flying over the wrong instance, they actually pop you off your mount. Nice and fair. Nice and really frickin' completely unfair, let's be honest. My original main, Weisenheimer, who was named Gutrend at the time, actually went so far as to get one of the two factions in Sholazar Basin exalted, and then turned around, worked at getting them back down to neutral, and raise up the other reputation. I was trying to get the achievement at the time. Reverse Heart, there we have our two little tents. Oh, and the flight path. Let's hit the flight path. If in doubt, get the flight path. You might not need it today, but you might need it tomorrow. And if you don't have it, you'll kick your own ass for being right there and not grabbing it when you could have. There he is.
Speak quickly.
There we go. I am in the River's Heart in Sholazar Basin. Would you like me to show you on the map a little bit better where I am? Would that be helpful for you? I am right in the center. Where a flight path is. It's right in the dead center of the zone. In fact, if you were to look at the zone from the overworld map, you'll still see the center of the zone as a little water area right in the middle of the four rivers.
Yeah.
And that's where I were. I am not there anymore because I have left.
It's okay. Keep tracking me. I have stuff to do, so.
You have stuff to give me. And you better hurry up because when I get the next two flames, which are just in the next zone, I'm hardly to Overmar. So I guess you're going to want me to stay here for a moment. Borean Tundra.
So I'll meet you in Borean Tundra.
Guess I should add you to my party again, huh? Respect? Entirely?
Yeah.
How come?
Because I just found out that there's some things I have to do more.
That is something to respect about. I thought you were destruction. Well, that's not respecting then. That's just changing some of your options.
Alright. Anyway, I'll make you for it.
Okay, I'm getting the flight pass since I'm up here. I'm just over a bubble before being done my expansion pack, Hal. All you need is Tomes of the Clear Mind, you know.
Yeah.
You should probably have those in your bank because of quests that you've done with your garrison. I know I do anyway. Okay, Northrund's been put out. I am less than half a bubble from being ready to leave the expansion. So I am going to go back. I'm going to go to a spot that's easy for you to find me at. That at the same point is also out of trouble. I'm kind of heading your way, sort of.
Okay.
You just died.
Yeah, I did.
Winter Grasp.
Fucking Wintergrasp.
Thought so. Good guess, huh?
I hate this place.
You've never done PvP in it. I
I
have.
hate this place.
I've done. Okay, I'm sitting on top of a mountain. I'm going to look over my achievements. Okay, so let's take a look and see what I've got to do here. Extinguishing... Holy crap, I haven't extinguished any of the Eastern Kingdoms. How have I done with Kalimdor? Holy crap, I haven't extinguished any of Kalimdor either.
Well, get to work.
Winter Spring is close. Ashen Veils. I only need one. In fact, I could probably do Flame Keeper of Kalimdor. I could probably do Ajara and Duatar and be done. That's what I'm going to do. That'll level me up nice and quick. Are you alive yet?
Not yet.
Did you fall into Wintergrasp?
Yep, on the other side though. So I have to run to my body.
You're never going to get to it. Trying to find you, I don't see you.
Some sort of ghost.
I should still be able to see you on the minimap. You're not in Wintergrasp.
I am.
Okay, on your map, where's your body? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
And where, okay, and your body's out over this way somewhere?
No.
In the middle?
See a little building? To your right?
This one.
Alright, yep, that one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get to my body. Please.
Well, because when you die in Wintergrasp, you automatically get spawned at the graveyard. So all the running you're doing is away from being spawned.
Okay.
Yeah. All you have to do is sit at the graveyard and it automatically spawns you.
Well, it didn't.
It did. If you, all you had to do is wait. It does a countdown and then automatically resurrects you. That's why when you saw when I died, I immediately respawned and got on my mount. Because I happened to time it exactly right, but I didn't have to go running after my body. You have trouble getting to your body, you'll be clicking that big button in the center that says go back to graveyard. Same difference, different words. Come on, wench, get on your body, would you? I mean, my God, where's your body?
Hush up. Jeez. Good grief almighty.
Yeah. So fly low, right across the zone from east to west.
I know that.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah.
Oh, really, huh?
You know what? Give me this information.
Oh, now she's getting all threatening.
It's not a threat.
Oh, now she's getting all promissory. Promissory? You're getting all promissory? Wouldn't it be just easier to go to Orgrimmar and meet me there? Wouldn't it just be easier to do that? Where's your heart?
You know what?
War
You
spear?
know what? I'm gonna heart to war spear so you can shut up.
Okay, then you can come and find me in Orgrimmar because that would be so much easier.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I know. You're such a pain.
Shut up!
Okay, now I'm in Orgrimmar. Yay, Orgrimmar! Now this commoner dude is probably a Midsummer Fire Festival thing. Yeah, I can come and go get that done. Okay, let's mount up. I'm just going to do some quick Fire Festival shit on here. Since you're probably going to take an age to find out how to get here.
Shut up!
What? Take somewhere and send us to a scorched thing. Hey, I'm reading my quest for my viewers. You hush up.
Blood and thunder.
Playing with fire? Yes, I'll do that. You can turn that in. The torch tossing game. Yeah, I could do that, but you know what? I don't want to. And what's your other quest? The Black Fathom Deeps quest? Well, that would be great for an extra 17 grand, but I really don't want to take that long doing this stuff.
Be good.
Where is she? She's still in Warsphere. Do you remember where the Orgrimmar teleport is? Well, I'm asking you. I'm trying to help.
Yes, I know where it is.
Okay, why don't you go to it?
Because I'm busy plotting how to drop you from a tree.
Plotting how to drop me from... Isn't she pleasant, folks? Stay back, folks. She's all mine. Here, I'll even go to where you...
That violent.
I'm even where you come into this city.
Okay,
I'm sitting right here now.
Yeah, shut up.
You're still in Warsphere.
Shut up.
You have to go
Oh my
a
God!
building.
Shut up.
See, there's a building.
Oh my God! A tree.
Oh, she's there. She is. Hey, she figured out how to get here. Hi.
I figured out as well.
Hey, I'm standing right in front of you. What are you doing? Hello. There's something you wanted? Oh, you want to trade? What are you trading? I don't see anything.
Foot.
I'm not seeing anything. What if I don't want to trade for that?
Listen.
Maybe I don't want your foot. Okay, what are you doing? What's taking so long
Shut
here?
up! Jesus, what is your dude? What's his professions?
My professions?
Yes.
I am a Skinner leather worker.
Okay.
Who is bored standing here with my viewers.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a glider kit. I need those. That's something I need. So I need those right
yes,
here.
you can shut up now.
My goodness, she's violent, folks. Okay, is that all you're giving me?
No.
Oh.
Fucking hold still.
I'm holding as still as one can, whilst awaiting these miraculous,
Shut
wondrous
up.
things.
Take your shit and leave me
I
alone.
can't use that until I'm level 91 for crying out
I don't
loud.
give a... Listen. Listen.
Oh.
Don't make it so that you can't stream again, okay?
Okay, I don't even know what to do with that. I'm just going to put that in my backpack.
Leave it there.
Okay, there I will leave it. It will be left. Okay, I'm leaving the
Goddamn
party
wrong.
before more trouble happens. Alright.
Because that's going to prevent there being problems.
It's going to prevent there being bloodshed, maybe. Okay. I'm heading out quickly to do my Razor Hill turn-in stuff here. This is taking me way back in time. Back when I first started the stream. Whoops, now I'm flying over the zones that I was questing through. Isn't that exciting? Probably not. I'm on the verge of level 80, which puts me 80% of the way through the game towards level cap. Current level cap, that is. And by turning in the quests I have to turn in at Razor Hill down here, I should be able to complete the leveling needed in order to get me from Northrend to Cataclysm. This is all very exciting. There's my tent. You can have this. You can have this. There we go, folks. Level 80. Brazier? No, I'm not going to frickin' Brazier, but I will go to Mount Hygel. I know, I call it Mount Hygel as well. I've got that Spanish influence going, you know? Okay. So I earned a bunch of titles as a result of that. As you can see, a whole bunch of them pop there. Gutfriend the Kingslayer, Starcaller, Gutfriend of the Nightfall, Twilight Vanquisher, Gutfriend of the Undercity, Champion of the Frozen Wastes, Senjin, Silvermoon, Crusader, Ogrimmar. I earned a bunch of titles, basically. I know exactly where to go for this. So that's where we're going to go. So I've officially left Northrend behind. It was a good few streams, wasn't it? I think I did 4 or 5 streams up there to get everything done to level up properly and get the movie for everybody to enjoy. Now, okay, the Farseer. Yes, the Farseer wants to see me. This is how things get started going towards the Cataclysm expansion. Now this is our circle. The circle was built for the Cataclysm expansion. Between each of these pillars are the different zones that you can go to when you're in the Cataclysm area. First we have Mount Hygel, which is right over here. Then if we turn over this way, you'll see Uldum. There's Uldum. There's Vajir, which is the underwater area. There's the Twilight Highlands. And this area is Deepholm. Yes. Or maybe that's the Twilight Highlands and this is Deepholm. Yes, let's assume that. That should be Twilight Highlands. Either way, who cares? Let's get going on our quest. Look into the waters of Farseer. Okay. Here we get another little mini movie. Let's see how it Thrall's up to, shall we?
Citizen of Azeroth, behold. Our world groans in agony, besieged by an adversary of unspeakable power. As her lands break and crumble, the fractures that divide her people must be mended, for neither side can overcome this threat alone. Join me. Cast aside your prejudices. Together, we must heal Azeroth's wounds, and those of her people.
Now that, the Maelstrom, is actually technically always been on the map, right there. That is being called the entrance to Deepholm, which is considered part of Azeroth as well. So that has always been in the map since the very beginning of the game. It didn't have the red tinge to it. It was just a big whirlpool. Of course, at the beginning of the game, this continent and this continent didn't exist either, so the map was a little bit more close-knit, let's call it. Alright.
Speak, friend.
We're not going to Vajir, so that can go away. We are able to do, however, is get our Horde over here.
Well met.
Can you please send me to the Moonglade? Pretty please. Pretty please. Now I'm in the Moonglade, which, as you'll discover, is right at the northern end. Used to be Druid only up here, but now, of course, they use it for other purposes.
I am honored.
Turn in that quest. And now we're going to fly up to the zone we actually want to go to. So we got to dismount. Over here. Hop on and go. And there we go. Off to Mount Hydro. Whew, that didn't take any time at all, did it? Everything okay with you over there?
No, I'm trying to find the warlock here. It seems to be freaking robust.
Did you ask somebody in town where you could find them?
Our forward outpost has been obliterated.
You can check Wowhead. He should be in the Cleft of Shadow, though.
Deathwing's presence nearby.
It should be in... It almost guaranteed. Think of what warlocks are. They're summoning demons. That's dark. That's pretty dark. So that should be where you'd have to be. Because you're summoning demons, I said. Prejudice it may be, but it's also likely.
The Fire Lord has risen! We must
There's your two big final bosses of the Firelands invasion, which is the conclusion of the Cataclysm expansion. Deathwing and Ragnaros. Yeah, definitely look in the Cleft of Shadow for anything that's warlock. Also, mage portals are found down there. They're all in that dark area. Rogues are down there too, because they hide in the shadows, so Cleft of Shadow kind of makes sense. Okay, now, given the fact that this is Cataclysm, I do not need a full 10 levels in order to complete the expansion. Cataclysm was only a 5 character level expansion pack, as was Pandaria. Therefore, I only need to go up half the levels that I could in order to get myself into the next expansion. So, first of all, we're going to go over here and we're going to get our flight path. Just to make things easier. Then we're going to complete the Fire Festival's little quest right here. There we go. All done with that. We'll put Aspect of the Cheetah back on for a while. Let's head inside and get quests. Well, we'll actually get this quest turned in and then we'll continue from there. There we go.
Greetings.
Play some rock elemental.
Greetings.
Get some juniper berries, and we're gonna need 4 of those. So we're gonna go off and start. I can start killing these guys right here. There goes 2. Nothing's really changed with the speed at which I'm able to do stuff because I have my heirlooms leveling up with me. Everything is very quick. So, even though I've gone from one expansion to the next, and you'd expect things to go harder. That would be the exact right word. 9,110. That is my first over 9,000 crit. That is my new benchmark. Okay, we got 1 berry. We need 3 more berries. Doesn't have to be done this way. I don't have to necessarily get the berries first. But I find it's easier to get the questing done once I have all the berries already in my hand. Then it's just a matter of doing the rest of it and it's all set. So that is 2 berries. The wife is sighing a lot. I'm assuming things aren't going as well as she was hoping.
No, I wasn't sighing. I need my brace on.
Ah! Yes. Real life injury. Yummy. And there's some more berries popping up over here, so we'll go grab one since it's closer actually. And then we'll go get this done. Alright. So we choose a fairy demon, dragon, sorry, fairy, what do you call it now? It's a fairy, yeah, it's fairy dragon, I was right. Walk over here. Choose them, kill them, done, that's one. Next, well here's another dragon right here, let's go here and feed him the berries. There he is. Kill him. I say kill him. Hey. Done. Next little dragon. Eat this. And one more. Oh, this is taken care of. I've done the Mount Hydro region a lot of times. So knowing where these quests are, how they operate, these aren't problems.
I've been expecting you. May the eternal sun shine.
Nothing really worth anything, so we'll take the cloth as our sellable.
Good luck, friend.
Alright, next up is Flames from Above. There we go. Okay, we get it. Through the horn. Oh, technically I'm not inside the encampment. Excuse me all the hell. Oh, we'll kill this guy and walk in. There. Am I inside the encampment now? Nope. Am I now? There. Good. Everybody wants to fight me. These guys aren't friendly at all. Alright. Take that, turn that in, and then off we go to the next section, if I'm not mistaken.
What brings you here?
Cloth. Actually, that cloth had some numbers. Huh. Male. A sword. Transfer the sword is the winner. Yep, the sword is the winner. And that's my 1000th quest with this character. I just reached 3000 on an Alliance character that I've only been playing for a few months. Reached that just yesterday or the day before, actually. I've broken well over 5,000 with my main. I deliberately stop when I'm getting reveals in order to make sure they load properly. That's something I've been doing since vanilla, and it's worked since vanilla, so I'm not breaking it because it ain't fixed. I mean, I ain't fixing it because it ain't broke. Get all turned around. It's all the wife's fault.
May Elune grant us strength.
Kill some flame collars and some stuff.
What brings you?
While you're out there, get my staff fragments put back together. Work, work, work. Yeah, work, work, work. Now, funnily enough, the little bits of staff are hard to find a little bit here. They're white, but they're tiny as you can see, so I generally go after them and get the kills on the HP. Well, see, now you got him aggroed on us, you daffy bastard. Well, why would you do that? Just get your staff fragments and stop being such a putz. There's some aggroes on an elite. You're gonna get us all killed. You did a good job of getting me screwed nicely, pet. Pet-o mine. Oh, I got lots of little charred bits here I can sell. Seriously, dude? Okay, fine. There. Okay, you're done. Thank you. Clean up my pet's mess. stupid thing decided aggroing some random guy would be a good idea. Never mind the fact the random guy he decided to aggro happened to be, oh, you know, an elite. Okay, so we got our charred staff sticks. Now we just have to kill some more of these guys who are doing all the fighting. Like this one. Or that one. Guess he can get back on the attack now.
107.
107 what?
No, 107. You have to choose 107.
I choose 7. It's higher than a 1.
Okay.
Okay. I choose the door because someone's knocking at it.
It's just the delivery of the message.
Oh yay, meds! I don't need to go to Black Rock Mountain, so I'm not going to go to Black Rock Mountain. Let that be a lesson to them. What did I just choose 1 or 7 of?
Oh, it was from our talent tree.
Your talent tree.
Yep. Now I have to go get some books.
What if I chose the wrong one?
You didn't choose the wrong one. It was 1 or 2, and
You didn't say 1 or 2, you said 1 or 7.
well, I numbered 1. The first one 1, and the other one I numbered 7.
Well, where was number 2?
I didn't want to name it 2. It's 1 or 7. Those are the numbers I chose.
You're allowed to give it names?
No.
So did I choose correctly, or
You did.
I'm confused.
No, you chose correctly.
Very confused. Because 1 or 2 became 1 or 7, and I'm confused about where the other 5 went. That's why.
It's fine.
It's not fine. I'm missing like 3, 4, 5, and 6 at least.
You're such a freak.
So the chicken can't count to
Hail
2.
to the knight.
I numbered them that, and that's it. That's it.
I ain't no good answer.
May Elum grant us strength.
30 unbound flame spirits. Oh, that'll be fun. And such a nice low number, too. That guy. Good on him. This needs me one more. This one, where's something? No. Have to mount up and look around. I'm fighting that guy, Baron Ginn. Oh. You have to know what you're doing with that, right? You do indeed. Okay, and that'll be the next thing you have to do. It's all about knowing when to go in on them and when to stay back. It's a bit of a pain in the butt.
Hail to the night.
Okay, so we're going to learn how to do this as though I've never done it. I'm going to teach people how to do this quest because people get killed on this quest very frequently. Alright? Now, here he is. And you see those things he's sending out? He sends them out in a certain number. Okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Okay, so now we know the count. Now what we want to do is we want to get close enough to use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you have to get awfully close to do this. So I get back when you cast it. I gotta get this way off. There we go. What a pain in the butt this is? This one's kind of on that one. Big time. There we go, we're done. And then now the best thing to do is go underneath these arches, because what the bomb does is it makes you go blasting into the air. You take major falling damage unless you're underneath one of those arches. So there, that's how to do that quest without dying. Also, kill this guy. 9311. Easily my highest crit right there. So yeah, so that's what you have to do. You have to stay away from him as much as possible during the blasts. Get them when he's got the time in between him doing those blasts. Make sure you do the count properly. And then get yourself under one of the many arches that are around the area so you don't take falling damage when in your living bomb thing blows up.
Grant us strength.
It's not that hard. It's just that you have to be prepared to think about it in advance in order to get done correctly. This axe wins the cost game, so we're going to be done with that. And now we're going to head over to the ruins of Londonier.
Farewell.
As you can see, I'm already 50% done with first level. What this basically means is that I might not be able to complete all of Cataclysm in this stream, but I'll be able to complete it next stream. Pandaria, on the other hand, is designed to be a slow grind for those 5 levels, so it will still take me a while to level up with that. Just so people know. But Cataclysm is a very, very quick grind.
Hello.
Obtain a key. How hard will that be? I usually get off the first kill. Let's see how lucky I am today. Oh look, the key.
I'm listening.
Like I say, it's a very, very fast grind, this.
Good luck, friend.
This is why it's uncertain whether I'll even get to Uldum before I'm done leveling up. Never hangs the Barrow Dens. The Barrow Dens is a cave. This is a new cave layout that was, I believe, introduced in the Cataclysm expansion. I don't actually have to fight anybody on the way in, because everybody's already fighting something on the way in. Probably only have like maybe 3 or 4 kills on the way out. Completely new map though for this expansion, as for the interiors. Oh, somebody actually should have been gone. Let's auto shoot him. There we go. Okay, now we go into the shadows to leave this guy out. All we really have to do is make sure everything's down. Which won't be that hard considering we got my pet as well as me. It's actually a lot faster when other people are in the area. I have at times been able to come out of this little cave without even fighting anybody. Can't do what yet, Luke? I think I already did, thanks. Errant error messages. Oh, I've already killed 5 on the way back out, so it's already more than I thought I would have to. More than I certainly would normally. And it seems that my arrested experience has finally vanished. That won't slow me down much. It'll slow me down. The fact that I had enough for 2 full streams on it, well, I am approaching the beginning of the final hour of this 4-hour stream, so it's gone most of the way. Nothing really stands out, so the dagger will be the winner. Yep, dagger is the winner. Off to the next section. Consider how you go backwards. They have you keep moving forwards. There are certain areas in the zone that have you doing a couple of quests and going back, but they're not, let's do a quest that's on the other side of the whole damn zone and then come all the way back because I want you to walk that far. Blizzard has gotten out of that kind of mentality for the most part with this expansion. They get right back into that mentality with the Pandarian one though, let me tell you.
The dream gives us shelter.
There are sections of Pandarian expansion that are just stupid before you
Venger's corruption ran deeper than anything I
Wolf's Run.
encountered in
Ah,
the
Wolf's Run. Okay.
Yet, we can't afford to dwell on this. During my stay in the dream, I made a vital discovery. The rift that weakens the boundaries of this world has hastened the return.
He's too far away.
Out of range. Oh, it's about time. I kind of did believe that area, didn't I? I'm not that concerned with what they say. I was when I started playing. I was going to deliberately leave time for people to read the quest descriptions. I was actually going to deliberately have my wife do all the reading. But when I realized it would extend the length of the streams to about double.
Shut up.
No, not because of your reading, but just because there's so much crap to read. We decided against it. Council voted, decide against it. Okay, here we are. We're going to drop down for a picture-perfect landing. Or, not quite picture-perfect landing, my bad. Alright, let's talk.
Be careful.
In the birdseed quest give you 8,000. Kill 6 hunters.
Go.
We'll try. I don't know I have that ability. And what do you want? Slay 4 Twilight Proveditors.
Farewell.
And 36
May the
supplies.
stars guide you.
Quest is a lot easier than it looks. See, by 36 they actually mean 11. The only problem with this is that oftentimes things respawn. You gotta be careful as to what you're doing when the next guy spawns. You have to be ready for that spawn on top of you. Just in case, you see. See what's happening right here? How they multiply on top of each other here? Not the ideal situation. It's actually harder to find the hunters than it is to find anything else. That's already done. That one's not hard. Finding the hunter when there's another person in the area, it's almost impossible. They don't have tons of them up here. You end up having to wander into another section, which is attached to this, but is quite a distance away in comparison to where the quest turn-in is. You can see it over there, the second section of it. Not seeing anything around. Oh, there's one there. Okay, good. Gotta get this done quickly. Don't gotta, but wanna. Is there anyone over there? No, I'm heading away from where the quest turn-in is, but in order to get the quest done faster, go to the guy I can see and fly back, you know? Alright. go.
And lean to the doorway.
That's number 1 there. Whoops. 1.
A shop and
Give me almost a bubble per quest round. This is kind of crazy. That's really kind of extreme's a word I would use. Okay, 596, 10. That's going to be the winner.
Good luck, friend.
Goodbye.
Ah, the wife has made the blingatron.
Be careful.
Even my engineer hasn't done that yet. He's been very slow on that. Wife can make blingatron 5000. Good on her. Good on you.
Yeah.
I'm still really just getting the start of the zone done here. I mean, I know it looks like I've traveled like a huge amount of it, but you have to remember that this part was movie, this part gets done later. I only really started here, so I've only really done this part. And then again, look at how quickly I'm leveling up. Who's going to argue, right? I'm almost 20% done this entire expansion from a leveling up point of view. And that ain't bad. This is one of the places where you can get bogged down with other players in the area. It can be very troublesome, actually. Just due to the fact that other players can get right in your way when you're trying to get these incense. You don't need many, but these guys don't guarantee drop it. So having to redo some of these kills can get a bit annoying. Damage 4 should be technically at 6 already based on the kills. So, like I said, they're not all there we go. There's one more. And that guy didn't do it to me. This guy's evading, which is really freaking helpful.
Not at all.
Hi. Yes, I'm definitely glad I chose the ability I chose when I chose my last ability. Him being able to teleport to the creatures and hit them as though he's a rogue keeps me from getting any damage unless I'm having something thrown at me. That's brilliant. Use Lycanthrop's incense within the maw of Lycanthrop. If I must. And cloth and that one's actually not bad, but it lowers my attack power. Does raise my crit strike though. Let's try it. Now these little not quite movies are prevalent in this particular expansion. There's a few of them in Pandaria as well. They're not quite movies, they're using in-game graphics. But they're the way you can tell you're in a different phase. So now anybody coming down to do this quest will not see me because I'm phased differently than they are now. Now I can figure where that item went. There it is. Really gonna have to consider emptying my bag soon now. Might be a guy here that I can do that with, so I probably will.
For the Horde. Go forth.
Now we have to do a bunch of stuff across the water. And in a cave.
You need something?
Across water and in a
Safe
cave.
travels.
Thankfully we have someone here we can repair with, so let's get to doing that. That's going to take a couple of seconds here. It's intellect. It's worse than I just replaced that, did I not? Yes, I did. Oh, the attack power is so much higher though. But the item level is better, so let's do it based on item level, as they would want us to do most of the game anyway. Cloth, I don't care. Weapon, I don't care. Weapon, I don't care. Food, don't have any interest in. Cloth, new cloth can go down here. Cloth, earth can go down there. Staff, dagger, axe, plate. Notice my money's trying to really get in there. It's trying to increase rather nicely. Frost steel lockbox. Now we're going to put that down here too, because that's something that we're going to have to deal with at some point. We'll have to find a rogue who's willing to help us. Strength item. Okay, we're going to get rid of the mana potion. We got way too many frostweed bandages as it is. We'll put the crystallized water down there. And the runic healing potion, that's 2841. This is more. So we're going to trade them out. And sell those. There we go. Not bad. That puts us at over 2,500 gold. Not bad considering I'm not really relying on other of my characters for help here. Alright, let's mount up and get over to where we have to go here. Okay, now, first we need Bitter Blossom. Oops, I gotta swim right by it. Oh, no, it was just a really light area there. Bitter Blossom, there it is. Mine. Okay. Next, we need Stone Bloom. Now it might be easier to get the Stone Bloom after I've killed these minions. Because it'll show up easier. You got Dark Flame only for my shield while we're at it though. I'm going a little bit astray. Yeah, just because I know that some of these guys are harder to spot. Go, where's my Stone Bloom? Okay, so you're taking care of all that crap. Turn it in. Speak with servitors to administer the draft and rescue them. I can do that. Well, what do you want already? It doesn't take as long as you think, does it? Should take much longer, but it just isn't. Well, that has to do with the fact that I know what I'm doing with these quests. Some it has to do with the amount of nerfing they've given this zone, which is not unsubstantial. And we get to go in and talk to people and kill other people. Assuming there's anyone in here alive worth talking to. There's always someone worth killing. This here is simply a rescue mission. Get the key from the dude and then rescue the guy and walk him out. Not a big deal. Mainly because you've probably already killed everybody on the way in. It's not hard to walk out when everybody's dead. Got the rest of the key. There's everybody freed. Ah yes, we have to do this in the right order. Okay, fire, earth, wind, and water. So, fire. Oops. Earth. Wind. And water. Or whatever gives you the most, and you're welcome to definitely do it. Now let's go rescue the little idiot. I never killed this guy. I want to kill him. I want to kill him to say that I did too. Other people killed him. I don't want to kill him. Actually, I did that on purpose because I didn't know if it was going to be made for off or not. I don't actually have to talk to anybody else or worry about being killed by anybody else because now I'm being effectively neutral with them.
Hey there.
That's the reason why walking out of here is such an easy chore.
See you later.
Let's walk them out.
For the Alliance.
I don't see him, but I'm going to assume he's with me. Oh, there he is. He was invisible. That takes care of all those quests. I'll just go across the water again and turn them all in. See what I mean about speedy quick? It's just crazy how quickly you get stuff done in this particular area.
Can I assist you? Farewell.
I'm probably not going to take any of these items again. Nope. 872, 875, 875 wins.
Goodbye.
So. Strength.
The storm power stuff. And a charged condenser jar. Yay, we can do that.
How are you?
There's your draft. Mace is more likely going to be the winner. Yep, the Mace wins.
Have a good one.
Alright. There's Toothy. Okay, now we're in Lightning Ledge. We can do the charged condenser jar thing. There we go. That was simple, wasn't it? Yes, there is another quest over there. Oh, there's a question mark there. That's kind of unusual. $10,000. Holy crap. That's a number I like to see. Whether that was me or Toothy who did that. Nice shooting. One by stuff. Go. There's our 8th of 8. Now we just need the elemental types. They're the ones who are a bit of a pain in the ass to kill. Because they disappear quickly. There's much fewer of them. And they're who everyone's killing. Just waiting on those guys to pop. Good, there's another one. That's 4 of them. Then again, I'm walking in and attacking them, so maybe it's fair. Turn around, fair play, all that crap.
Nah.
Yeah, they should all die horrible deaths. Looking for one more elemental type. we'll just wait here for a second because there's a body I almost landed on top of the remains of. There's another one right there of the Rift Dwellers. They'll pop fairly quickly. Shouldn't be too long. We'll just stay in the area and wait. Guess I could do this one waiting. That's the setup for the next quest. There you are. Perfect. Another one. Everybody taken care of? Good. Next we go in here. That'll be fun too. Two quests in here to get taken care of here.
You need something? See you around.
Crates.
Safe travel.
Shattery
See
cores. Slay some laborers, you know, the usual. Got 2 cores there, that's pretty good. I think that puts him around 6. Not mistaken. It's not enough to get them to break them too, and then to do that you have to know where to go. There's one of the laborers. There's another one. How many cores do I actually have? Oh boy, pick a bag, any bag. Oh, it was in this bag. I just didn't see it. 7. Okay. So I need one more smoldering core. So I better stay here in order to ensure I can get it. There we go. We got all the cores we need. Okay, so now I don't have to kill these guys anymore. We can work our way in, getting other stuff done here. This guy's standing right in the way of where I want to go, so I'm going to have to kill him too. Not that I want to necessarily. Over there. Down. Some more of these boxes right here. That is a Twilight Anvil. I wonder if I can break the cores here. Oh wow, there's more than one anvil. I didn't know there was more than one anvil. Saves me having to wander all over the area. I think we can open up that window again and let some of that air circulate.
Yep.
And just to make it easier on me, let's do that, and then we're good on one jetpack. Alright, so I'm going to kill a few more guys and get a few more things happening here. We're running back to you. Right about there? Okay, cool. Hey, no more overeating. I'll leave it. Little bastard. Okay, so we can kill 3 more laborers. Let's try and oop, we got a level 30 fly in here again. And a level 28 fly. Oh, brother. Getting surrounded by flies. That takes care of the first 3 quests. Of course, we're not done yet. That only takes care of the first 3 quests. We still have to go and kill 2 more people. And people might be striking.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
Crap, more crap. So what sells for the most? This does. Alright, real winner.
See you around.
Slay Cindermaul.
Safe travels.
Well, that would be a challenge unless I knew exactly where Cindermaul was. I do know where Cindermaul is. Cindermaul is not far away at all. He's just around the corner in this section over here. In fact, there he is getting killed right now. I can go back and turn that in, and then we'll have me go after the boss. So. You might have noticed that I attacked that guy, and he got credit for it even though he was almost dead by somebody else. That's because of the way they changed things in this expansion. At least for certain creatures. I can't speak for the entire expansion, but for certain creatures, as long as you get a hit on them, you get credit for having done the kill. Almost as though you've done the entire kill. Started with I get credit for it. I can go back and turn it in. I don't have to worry about anything. My pet seems to have stayed back there, however. There he is. No.
What can I do for you?
Well, they're not as good as what I've got. This guy really wants to call me back, huh? Alright, we can go back on
See you later.
Do that. Let's go back to
How are you?
Nice helm. Too bad. Yeah. The belt's the only thing I would consider, but it's plate, so I can't even use that. This wins the cash reward.
See you around.
Problem?
See you
back
later.
to the shrine. It's all actually very simple. As you can see, I'm already halfway past, or I'm already past halfway. I should probably put those words the right way around. I'm already past halfway the next level. Not incredible how quickly this is happening. It just happens very, very rapidly when you're doing this particular series of quests out here. Things just wrap along.
For the Horde!
Turn from the firelights. Yeah, I came back out alive. Woohoo and stuff. Okay. We've got this guy I can quickly sell to while this is all happening in the background. Make sure that's actually an increase. Too bad. Too bad it's an increase, but it doesn't count. Not when you're dealing with stuff that's better ultimately. I mean, I know it's saying that it's better right now, but ultimately it's not going to level up with me. Always take that, it's going to level up with me. Qualify fire can go down there. Good. Cloth. Intellect mail doesn't count, the weapon doesn't count. Alright. Repair, nothing else to repair.
Have a good one.
Okay. Shrine of Ariana. And somebody else here wants to let me have a quest as well. Where is it? There it is.
Hey there. See you later.
So this is where the zone kind of splits into two parts. Okay? One part here, one part there. Now this part ends up taking me down through this area like this. This part is a tiny little area where that happens to have a flight path attached to it. Actually, they both have flight paths attached to them. For the purposes of what I'm doing, I'm going to go here first. Just to allow for the quicker attainment of the location in order to get the quest done quicker. I'm in the last half hour of my stream today, and I'm already at 58% of the second of 5 levels, which means I'm closing in on 40% of the entire expansion done, and I'm still in the first zone. Considering they expected you to have to do 3 zones minimum in order to complete the expansion when it first came out, you can see how much it's been nerfed with the heirloom items and with all the bonuses to experience they've given. They've actually taken the amount of experience you needed in order to complete things and halved it. They did the same thing with Pandaria for a while too.
Good luck.
Kill the harpies. Gather some eggs. Not done yet though. We got one more quest to turn in. Here. Here you go.
We shall meet again.
Secret Nectar of the Serpent. Now this particular building that I'm in is a model that was used right from the very beginning of the vanilla game. This is a typical Night Owl building. There's the nectar being offered. So that's turning right here.
They are pulling me away. Hurry!
Go back in and talk to the person inside. Yeah. I would, but I got things to do out here. For example, I have these to kill. I haven't been getting much in the way of skins in this expansion pack, have I? It's okay though. I'm going to start collecting the eggs now that I'm seeing them. Only need 8. Not going to take long. There we go. Even the killing is fast in this zone. I don't know if that's coming across as readily apparent, but even the killing is speedy. Of course, that has a lot to do with the fact of the heirloom items, but it has also a lot to do with the fact of the grouping. You notice I'm not having to go very far to get anything done here. Not kills nor gathers. That definitely increases the speed at which things can happen. Yeah. Stupid quick, right? That's 3 full quests I can turn in. One's kind of a birdseed quest. Other 2 are actual complete the stuff and do things properly quests. Just gonna adjust for my broken tailbone here, folks. Oh, that hurt. Yep, felt every inch of that. Oh. Alright, let's head back in and turn in these 3.
Be careful.
Here, have room. Extinguish a single fire to get the attention. Fight her until she's subdued and then question the bitch. Speaking of that, but before we do, we're going to drop off this quest.
How may I aid you?
Go. Use the enormous bird call at one of Blade's nests and then slaughter the guy. Now this is one of those situations where Blizzard, as usual, has the locating of where you have to do this completely wrong. Which is typical of Blizzard. We're just going to head right to the signal fire and get this thing done. Not. We don't want to kill her. There we go. Go. It's actually an achievement you can gain by doing that. Now, as for this plane thing, the only one I've ever seen work is this nest way the hell up here. Now, I've tried it at other nests. The guy doesn't show. But in this nest, for some reason, I always seem to get the guy right away. See how quick that was? See what I mean about easy? There we go. But you have to go to the right spot. It's all about knowing where to go to get the kill quickest. Or in this case, knowing where to go to get the kill. Okay, and just land, pick up. Alright.
What brings you?
That's a better choker. That's good. Notice I'm now at 75%. If I'm not careful, I might be able to level up again before I even finish today's stream. Probably going to be very close either way.
I've been expecting you.
There you go, your stuff. That's crap. That's also pretty crap. All of them pretty crap, but the 20 wins. And now I'm honored with them. But wait, there's another quest. Yes, there is. No, we don't want to... Okay, Celestial save that with you. The other quest, you see, is up this way. Oops. A little bit hard to find here. There we go. Facility at the entrance to Cythria's Roost. That's down here. And we're going to do that one later. We've already got the flight pass. Now the goal is to go over to the Grove of Asina. Now Asina, that grove has a lot of quests to do. It'll probably be where I end up stopping today's stream. Cythria's Roost has a few quests. They all take place in an area right along here. There's a few quests. I think they eventually have you go back here and turn them in, but we'll swing by when we get down there. That's when we'll actually do those quests. Right now, though, we have a huge pile of quests to do in this area. That take me out into the flame lands there, if you can see them over here. There we go, we have landed.
Be careful.
10 firestones.
Stars guide you.
Oops. Inferno Lord.
A sharper.
So with this quest, which will lead me to another guy. We'll get the quest.
What is nature's call?
Combination of bunnies and squirrels. Gotta rescue those bunnies and squirrels, don't you know?
Greetings, traveler.
That's the other guy I have to talk to that gives me a quest. And this is the Flight Master right here. See how quick I'm doing things? It's not because I'm intending to do things quickly, it's just how things happen in this since they nerfed it. It's just stupid fast. It really is. I talked him into helping. Or did I? I'll use a star, I guess. Six is more than 2. Oh, for crying out loud. Just kill one, would you? There we go. Oh, no, not yet. Huh. This guy's just being stupid now. There we go. Out, step up over here, turn in the quest. Hard to believe they're going to give me 17,000 for doing that, eh? Now that is an agility item that's better than either of those 2 heirlooms that I have not upgraded. Therefore, what we're going to do is we are finally going to equip something different and destroy one of my heirloom items. Heirloom item be gone. There we go. So now my hit points have gone down, but my agility's gone up. This is just a precursor as to what's going to happen once I get to level 90 because I'm not upgrading these items. Okay, that's a firestorm. He can be shot. They die wonderfully, these guys. If anybody remembers Castlevania Symphony of the Night, back on the original PlayStation, that's what the sound effect these guys give when they die. I love that. This is not a Twilight Inferno Lord, though. No, it's not. These are just raging firestorms. That's a Twilight Inferno. Go. Trap.
Straight.
Examine. Alright. Lord taken care of. Ooh, almost got him. Oh. These guys are kind of hard to capture. Kinda gotta get them when you can, you know? Having a pet doesn't help either. Actually makes it quite a lot harder. To capture. I figured I was right on. I didn't click on it. Why you don't? There we go. Okay. Almost done with these dudes. Almost done with those dudes. Just need 2 more of these guys. And 1 more of the other lords. See how close it's going to be between whether I level up or not in time today? Again, it might not seem like much. It is actually quite quick. And there's the last one right there. There we go. That's 4 more quests to turn in. almost certainly capping off at level 82. Almost certainly.
Hello.
First we turn in these two.
Farewell.
What do we like? Ring does raise up my agility. That's a good item. Okay. Let's pull up this to do it properly though. Grab that ring. Make sure it doesn't go over to the Dread Pirate ring. There we go. There's our increase. Nice. Swing down here with my half bubble left. I'm sitting at 98% now, folks. There we go. Call Pet 5 taken care of. And that's my level up, of course. Level 82. Yes, we know. I'm not going to do Palm. That ain't happening. And back here, turn this in. There's your pregnant animals. I get to rescue 300 fawns. Like these ones. Okay. So, we're down to 2 quests in this area right now. We still have to curve our way down here to the next flight path where I can do that questing and the stuff all in here, which pretty much brings an end to the first stage of the Mount Hyjal section. But as you can see, leveling up here is not taking any time at all, allowing me to go up 3 more levels. So there's a very good chance the next time I stream, I will actually be able to complete the entirety of the zone. What I am going to do is I am going to stop the zone today. I think I'm going to stop playing for today. I brought myself to a pretty good location at this point. I don't think there are any inns here, so I'm going to have to take advantage of Orgrimmar for the purposes of rested experience points. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stop here where I am for now, and I'm going to continue the stream again, I believe, on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. That'll be Canada Day for folks in Canada, and that'll be just Wednesday for folks in the States and most other places on the planet. So, just to finish up, let you know that I've got a Facebook channel is at GutRend. My YouTube channel is GutRend. I can be found at Twitter at GutRend. I am found on the Xbox One as The Real GutRend, and I accept all friend requests. That's capital T, capital R, capital G on The Real GutRend. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, you've already found my YouTube channel for GutRend. And just to let you know, I stream this live on Twitch at twitch.tv/GutRend. So that's where you can find me there. So, I hope everybody has themselves a good day. And I'll be back in a couple of days at the beginning of the next month, actually, to bring you the rest, likely, of Cataclysm and probably the beginnings of Pandaria, the first assault on the Pandarian coastline. So, I hope everybody has themselves a good day, and we'll see you in another 2.